Hello, welcome viewers. I'm Margie Benavides. Today's commentary is about the couple in Columbus, Ohio, Spencer and Monique Tepe. This tragedy happened in the middle of the night on December 30th when an intruder came in and they were gunned down. The two of them, they had two children, ages 4 and 1, who were not injured in any way. Not physically, at least. The police did say that there was no forced entry, and no one could figure out who would want to do this to them. Was it just a random act or something else? About 10 days after this happened, the police announced that they made an arrest, and this person is Dr. McKee, who is Monique's ex-husband. She was married to him in 2015. They lived together about 7 months. She left, and she filed for divorce in 2017, and it was finalized within a month. She met the man who she would marry in 2020. She met him in 2017, and he was a dentist. And they were married in the house that they lived in together, and they were married there. They had their children who lived with them there, and everything was great. Everything was wonderful. Everyone says they were a beautiful couple, a very happy family, great parents. And no matter what community you pick, they were well loved by people. And, you know, when you think about it, it's hard enough to find one person who is so well liked by so many people, but let alone two, and to be a couple. And that's, you know, they were just exemplary as far as, you know, a united family, a loving family. And you could see that in their wedding videos and pictures. And besides that, they were so loving with other people too. They very warming, very hospitable. And Dr. Tepe, Spencer, was also part of the Big Brother organization, and he devoted a lot of, you know, volunteered his time to that, and he was very successful and appreciated. So what happened? We're not really sure what happened, what made her ex-husband snap. But one thing for sure is that one clue is she left him after 7 months of marriage. And their family says that she would just refer to him as her ex, but that she spoke of him like a monster, that he was emotionally very abusive. They never had children together, and there was no property to divide or anything like that. Now, Michael McKee, again, who is a vascular surgeon, recently had some problems, at least within the last couple of years. There were some problems. For instance, he's being sued by a patient who was injured during a procedure that the physician assistant had. It says that the physician assistant left an instrument in there. It sounds like a catheter, like of 8 inches or so, and deep into his leg. And the reason why he is being sued is because he was the overseeing doctor. So failure to train the physician assistant properly is what it says. But I've mentioned before, I'm a medical interpreter, and my target language is Spanish. So I learn a lot because I go to different offices, and you know, I listen, and you learn a lot. And one thing that I know is that the physician assistant, the PAs, they assist the doctors in surgery, but they don't do these procedures, especially an invasive procedure, on their own. That's not done. So in this case, I mean, they will suture up, they will do, you know, post-op visits, that type of thing, but they are there to assist the doctor. They're the first person in assisting the doctor during these procedures, which can be very lengthy, hours sometimes. So something happened, and now the lawyer who represents the patient who is suing could not get a hold of Dr. Tepe, of Dr. McKee, Michael McKee. And he just disappeared, is what they said. Apparently that this was in Las Vegas, Nevada. And apparently The address that the medical board had for him and the phone number, the address was fake. There was no such address, and the phone number is fake. It is a fax number. And they tried at least 9 times to serve him, and they couldn't get a hold of him. And now, lo and behold, the lawyer finds out that he has been arrested for this terrible crime that he allegedly committed. Now, the police did say that they found in his apartment or in his condo, they found multiple weapons. I know that he was said that he did like to hunt, but they also found the gun that was used in these crimes, and there was also a silencer with it, so that ups the charges. So right now, what is really curious is, how did he get into that house in the middle of the night? Because they had a good working modern alarm system. And it was said by a couple of neighbors that they saw him standing in front of the house a couple of days before this happened. So he is near Chicago in Illinois, and this is in Columbus, Ohio. So he had to travel about 6 to 7 hours one way to get there and to do this. And then they saw him walking in the back in an alleyway as he left. And, the car that he brought, his own car. So they saw the car that was parked there shortly before this happened, and the car left shortly after this happened. So he's been extradited already to Ohio, and he is pled not guilty. And we'll see what goes on, what's going to happen from here forward. But, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more information. But the one thing that I wanted to say again is that this couple, the Tepes, were a really well-loved couple, and very nice, very loving to people. And they themselves as a family were very united, great parents. And so it sounds like they were exemplary. So we'll see. We'll get more information and find out there is no reason. There is no reason why this happened. But the person who did this, why? Why did they do this? And we'll get more information soon. So please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.